Hey, what's up everyone? So this is going to be my XIAO showcase, and I'll do 4 trials because I have 4 different headpieces that are viridescent that keep him at his 2-piece glad and 2-piece viridescent. So also I'm gonna, before all of it, I'll show you his crit rate and crit damage. So the first trial, his crit rate is 43, 216 crit damage, and you see his attack percent there. So I'll show you how much damage he does with the 4 helmets. This is gonna be the first one. And I just grouped them together with Venti Alt, get them a little bit weak. All his talents are also level 7. Level 7, level 7, and level 7. And so the first trial you see here, he didn't crit because low crit rate, 35 I think, 38k, and 39k. This is definitely the strongest build XIAO I have for crit damage, pretty much. So this build does the most damage. Forget the white damage I was doing here. This domain also gives you white damage numbers boost, so like increase in physical damage. So we're not testing that. We're testing. So this first set, I'll show you all the headpieces I have for him. So that first one was with one of his strongest with 39 k damage. So the other ones, the next one, crit rate is 47 and his crit damage is 253. This is the highest I could get his crit damage, and his attack is 1900 and something. So I'll show you the damage with this one. His crit rate was pretty low, his crit damage is really high. So we'll see how this trial number 2 goes. I just grouped them together with Venti's Alt, then do Bennett's Alt, all keeping everything the same in every trial. So let's see the plunge. 34, 29, 30, no crit, 39? Was that a 39? 10 with no crit, 10k with no crit, 8k with no crit, 30 with no crit. So with a 13 physical, but remember this domain increases physical, so 13k with physical charge, which is pretty wild, but this domain does that. 13k again, which is crazy. I'm using the Blackcliff polearm, and it's level 80 right now, so I could get even more crit damage once it levels up. Refinement rank 1. So that's trial number 2. I'll show you the headpieces at the very end. Here's trial number 3. You guys tell me which trial you like better. Here's trial number 3 with this headpiece, 2.3k, 51, and 198. I love trial 3 a lot more. I think this might be with a 51 crit rate and his attack percent that high. I think I might like this helmet a little bit more, especially with the last helmet I have 70 crit rate, but I still don't be critting that much. So I think a 50 crit rate is decent enough, to be honest. So let's see how this goes. 34 I think, 36, no crits, 30, 38 I think, 36. Well, then again, this is with the highest with this one is 38. The highest with my 4th trial is 34. So maybe I'll keep this helmet. Listen to this. Okay, so I was using, the first time I used this headpiece on him in this trial with attack percent 46 and crit damage 24. And the second time I used this headpiece with crit damage 62, crit rate 6%. The third test I used this piece with attack percent 46 and crit damage 7, crit rate 10. And now the headpiece I normally use, which is going to be this trial, is crit rate 31, crit damage 14, attack 10. So this is what I normally run on XIAO. And here's his stats. Almost 20 k at 2k attack, 71 crit rate, and 205 crit damage. This is what I normally run on him. So this is the 4th test. All I did was change my my headpiece.
Think you can get away? Teamwork is dreamwork!
Disappear! Have a little taste! Worthless!
34K, 33K, 6K.
Barrier. Useless. Shine